Hey, welcome to Morning Jams on the Porch with Stephen Leake. I'm Stephen. It's Tuesday, August 26, 2025. Thanks for being here with me. It's a beautiful day. Um, I'm almost positive that as of right now, my t-shirt site is up, my internet radio is back up, my podcast is paid for and up, and all my main projects are funded and up and running and swimming along. Because the nature of running a business is if you don't have a constant stream of money coming in, then expenses start piling up and you have to cut what you're doing. And that's the nature of it, and that's how it will always be. And I'm doing well enough where I have stuff more than I can really even do right now is up and active and running. And I'm super happy about it. But for anything to exist, I have to create the space for it to exist. I'll be paying for that, and that has to be money I've made already. That's just how a business is. It's really fun. I love doing it. And I think about like my uncle has run a small business for like 40 years. It kind of makes me go crazy. I think that you do this, but it's also a great fun thing. That's kind of how people in the private sector have to operate. They don't get subsidies for them to be able to do stuff that they want to do. And so if you can, in any way, go support a small business that's independently owned and operated, you should probably go do that. This is one fine day, and I wrote this for my ex-girlfriend. She's a Gold Star widow that lost her Marine in 2009. She's kind of a selfless type person, and she's also a minister. If people like that didn't exist, I don't know what we would do. One fine day. You hear this song, smile and know I love you. I'll be out there doing my thing. I'll see you again one day. I know it hurts. Try to laugh through it. You know it'll work out. It won't be all for nothing. We found each other after all these years. He'll be happy. We'll see each other again one day. When you hear this song, smile, you know I love you. I'll be out there doing my thing. I'll get to come back to you one day. I'll be with you. Spend the rest of my life with. And ever after. We get to choose. When you hear this song, smile, you know I love you. I'll be out there doing my thing. And I'll come back to you one day. We'll do that a little bit fast, but I'll be alright. It's a beautiful day. I've said that already, but I'm just going to say it again. I'm just happy to be alive, pretty much. Because I get to go hang out with my dog all day. eat my mother's cooking, philosophize with my dad on my porch, and then do creative, fun things. It's the best. And I've always been trying to tell other people that they could do it too if they wanted. Is you just need to spend maybe $20 on AI. You can figure out like what you do that you're good at, that other people would pay for, that you can sustain yourself with. And AI could tell you how to do that business, and how to manage it, and give you a plan, to step-by-step plan to go make it happen with. It wouldn't cost all that much to get started. We have so much opportunity, and so much. We can be so efficient with this tech. There's no reason that anybody is going without in this country. Human beings already produce to abundance naturally. And if you add the technology we have and stuff, and like billions of us cooperating, there shouldn't be any kind of want ever. It's only because of our systems are set up in certain ways that are unproductive that we even have scarcity. It's kind of gross, to be honest. The only way I see like around that kind of stuff is to be self-sufficient. What I mean by that is like, you can start growing your own victory garden, having a homestead, raising chickens, and have a cow or something like that. And that'd just be the path we have to take moving forward. And we're gonna have to get away from this idea that you have to have a bunch of conspicuous consumption to be a happy person and live a fulfilled life. It's not sustainable. We're not gonna be able to do it forever. We're gonna be forced to get back to the way we should have always been living the whole time, which is kind of like local, decentralized communities. It's kind of like a market correction for society and how we live. You can kind of like concoct a way to have banking and currency where you can live like a maniac in luxury for a little while, but it won't last forever. And like we can get back to having kids and eating food and growing food and the fundamentals of having a society, or we just simply won't continue to have one. And that's just my 2 cents. It may not be what's happening. It may be completely wrong. But I'm going to be trying to help people get to a more simple existence that is more self-reliant, sustainable, and closer to what we should have been doing the whole time. I really don't see any way forward for these kind of what they're trying to do with these smart cities. Like it's going to be so expensive and be such a kind of gratuitous investment to go live in like among other rich people, surrounded by technology. It's just not really sustainable. You're going to need to be doing the opposite, where you're seeking out like pastoral, rural places to live an agrarian life. We're going to have to get back to doing something closer to what the Amish are doing. Then we can go do like fancy techno-futuristic shit in like a smart city. The only people that are going to be able to live like in like going to be able to drive Mercedes and send their kids to law school is the elite of the elite, unless something drastic in our economy changes. Because our standard way of life and the quality of our life is getting worse. It's just getting more expensive to just get by. Without like major changes either way, you're not gonna keep nobody's gonna keep paying that much to live so shitty until we start changing the way we do stuff. There's several ways to go about changing it, and it can be through activism and political stuff that you demand change and get paid more for your labor. or you just stop spending so much money on consumer stuff, and you're spending it on food and household goods, or you just start making everything yourself and you go DIY with it. There's only certain ways you can go about everything. You can't do everything all at once either way. I mean, I do have like a website and a company that does like crypto mining off of like solar power and stuff like that. But I kind of did that just to like show people that it could be done. It was a way to like be even more crazy self-sufficient with less money than was even necessary. But that may be necessary at the end of the day. And I don't really have any way of knowing how that could work. I just kind of thought that up to be kind of satire at the beginning until I realized that we might have to actually do that. And that'd be fine. It's what we will do. And the reason, the whole reason we're the richest country in the world, but our citizens are living in poverty, is because our banking system is owned by foreigners and foreign corporations. It's kind of because we do not have constitutional money, we are paying interest on every dollar that exists. We're paying that interest to foreign banks, central banks. These are not Americans that own that stuff. It's probably just like British royalty and international Jewish bankers that are getting all the money that we make. I don't really want to keep dragging Jews and Israel into everything. They're not They're not doing everything. But it's just specific banking families that own the financial system, and it's how our country gets exploited and robbed blind. Until we fix and establish constitutional money, nothing in the economy is ever going to get fixed. It's because the Federal Reserve was established in 1913, the same year as the IRS was created. That's kind of the method that we get robbed. Until we change those things, it's going to keep happening. We'll keep having a shitty economy and not getting paid what we deserve. That's all I'm going to say about stuff like that right now. I'm just going to play more music. This is called Spring. I was talking to my friend who's kind of getting really upset on Facebook just because of the corruption that's everywhere. And I'm right there with you. It's super frustrating to have to see it every day. But at the end of the day, don't drive yourself crazy over it. You're one human being. There's only so much one person can do about it. And you have to also enjoy your life. Or what's the point? If you're finding yourself getting too frustrated with the ways of the world, disengage from it. Take a break. Go be around people that love you. Go get laid, get drunk, whatever you need to do to make you love life again. We can always come back to this fight. It's going to be there when we come back. It's more important that you don't go crazy or, driving yourself off the deep end, thinking about how weird it is and how stupid it is. Other people exist. They're doing something about it also. It's not all up to you to figure out. Like lots of people have seen kind of the obvious corruption of our system, and they're not gonna just forget about it. The vast majority of Americans saw with their own eyes what the media has done to Donald Trump. They're not going to suddenly forget about it, and they're not going to, they're not going to also let people tell them that Donald Trump is a bad guy. They've seen for their own eyes how the media has attacked him for non-stop. And they're going to be doing what they can too. If you can look throughout history, and kind of it always seems like evil and bad guys can do whatever they want and get away with anything, and it's only until the very end of the game, in which the good of the world kind of mobilizes to defeat evil. But once good people are aware of it, then they do mobilize and take care of it. That's how it always works. I'm not too worried about it. Humanity's been dealing with this kind of stuff its whole existence. People have always come together to defeat a shared threat throughout our history. It's not any one person's problem or fault or whatever else. It's called spring. Spring is here. Dogs playing in the yard. Talk with my dad on the porch. There's a hummingbird buzz the feeder. Spring is here. Mom calls from the kitchen. My sister is coming with a new baby on the road from Charleston. Here. Kids playing baseball at dusk. We still have so much to look forward to. New beginnings, new life. Thank God I'm alive to see it. Spring is here. My cousin is cutting grass. We exist to build each other up. Endless cycles of growth. Spring is here. Dogs playing in the yard. With my dad on the porch. His hummingbirds buzz the feeder. Spring is here. Mom calls from the kitchen. My sister is coming with a new baby on the road from Charleston. Spring is here. Play baseball at dusk. We still have so much to look forward to. New beginnings, new life. I thank God I'm alive to see it. Spring is here. There's always new kind of challenges popping up all the time that people are going to deal with. It's going to be a never-ending thing, but it's no different than how it's always been. It's just we have like technology to like tell everybody about it as soon as it happens. I really don't think these are as bad times as you think it is. It's probably more likely that just with social media and technology, you're just hearing about all of it all the time. having fun and like enjoying your life is just as important as being informed or fighting the power or anything else. Um, so I have a lot of faith. We'll be fine. We'll get through it. I've had so many people reach out to me these past couple days, tell me they love me, and then just like people pay for my food, and just stuff like that. It's been crazy. It's just I feel really good right now. And with people that are like that around you, I don't have any doubt we'll be able to get through it as a community, and we'll be able to get through whatever we deal with as a nation together. And we'll get out we'll get to the other side of it intact. And we'll be okay. The best thing you could do is be reaching out to your friends, being nice to them, and just having conversations with them about their lives and what they're dealing with. If you just do the small things to help each other, be sweet and nice to each other, support each other, that's all we have to do. And then our society will be cohesive. We'll be able to maintain those relationships, and nobody else can be able to take it from us. This is called American Gangster. I'm almost got this memorized. I'm just using these notes if I get lost at any particular time. Precipice of a golden age. A time of peace and prosperity for all Americans. If we can keep the faith, keep pushing. This is the last stand on earth. Freedom of the individual. Our birthright to live free and safe, to speak our minds, keep what we earn. We won't be ground to dust by taxes and bureaucracy. I'll always be a friend of those who sacrifice for others. Never submit to tyranny. As long as my friends and I have breath in our birthright. Speak our minds. Speak what we earn. Be free and safe. We're on the precipice of a golden age. A time of peace and prosperity for all Americans. This is the last stand on earth. The freedom of the individual. It's our birthright to feel safe, free, to speak our minds, keep what we earn. It's called American Gangster. I'm gonna play Methadone next. I've been kind of butchering it a little bit lately. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna give my arm a little bit of time to rest. I'm gonna read a poem instead. This is Light from the Pines. Light Through the Pines. This is available on Amazon. This is called Rockets, page 88. The audacity of our inspired ambitions to tune in to the unknown cannot be matched in the universe. Every day a jarred paradigm in the fabric of being, exposing a naked barbarism, a character of not quite conquering fear, lashing out at God with rockets. Sunday Morning Coffee, page 74. I've been gambling for time, petitioning the heavens for just one day, where I can sit back and breathe deliberately on a Sunday morning to escape this entropy of fleeting moments, once the wave function collapses into a day of pure escape, the highlights of a colorful life, enjoyed from a comfortable vantage, waking slowly, drifting along, putting one foot in front of the other in a burlesque prison, where the news is such a dream state dystopia that we keep our heads down, only come into life when the family eats together. Through the window I watch with a pang of nostalgia and put out my smoke, disappointed that I cannot save this moment in a plastic jar, but rather a catch and release, a Tetris game, all the elements of the past converging onto a tightrope of chemicals and biology, every night, closing my eyes and falling into the net with such gratitude. You bloomed in my arms, with such an intimate display of trust, your spirit distilled into such pure epiphanies, popping into thought while walking on a dirt road. Thanks again for hanging out with me and letting me play stuff. It's really a lot of fun. I'm gonna try to play Methadone again now. I always say this before I play the song. I have so many people in my life that are in recovery. That's kind of a big deal to me because not only do I deal with it in my personal life, but like so many of us in my generation have dealt with it. And it's one thing for a person to kind of choose to do something dangerous and risky for fun, for kicks, whatever. It's something entirely different when entire swarms of people of your generation are kind of so stressed out and anxious that they get kind of pushed into self-medicating. It's kind of, you have such kind of hardship and economic distress, especially in pockets in Appalachia and the South and throughout like Ohio and stuff like that, where this is happening the worst. It's just kind of economic ruin. It's just now being addressed. And you've just lost an entire generation that has been trying to medicate itself so it doesn't go crazy. Like, that's not one person's fault. It's not somebody making a mistake or a guy making a bad decision. This is a societal problem that we as a society have to deal with. And not many people know this, but 40% of our infantry came home from Afghanistan addicted to opiates. Okay, and that's kind of the reality of what we're asking people when we go send them overseas. Such a piece of shit. My clothes are all dirty. Cigarette burns, nodding off. I finally saved up for a used car. It's a damn thing broke down in my driveway. I can't keep a woman for longer than a year. Out, a giant loser. I'm such a piece of shit. My clothes are all dirty. My cigarette burns from nodding off. I never meant to be a drain on society. I can't get your break long enough to get straight. I just damaged any woman that loves me. All my friends stopped talking to me long ago. I'm such a piece of shit. My clothes are all dirty. Cigarette burns from nodding off. Thanks for hanging out again today. I've kind of caught myself. Got everything back up and running like it should. I've even got new stuff I'm working on. We have new music coming out. Today I'm going to get the rest of my radio station back up and running. I'm going to try to put out a new podcast between today or tomorrow, and I'm going to keep going. So thank you all for having faith in me, for following me, for supporting me. I'm going to keep doing good stuff and I'm going to get even better. Thanks for hanging out with me today. We're going to win.